Okay, so welcome back. This will hopefully be the first battle video that actually gets broken out of the campaign for the stream today. The last one was so short because it was just us basically chasing the enemy from the field, to the degree where we didn't even get to see the enemy. Hopefully this one will be a little bit longer in another battle in Alexandria, as we attempt to drive the guys off of sieging down Washington Fort. We do have two armies here, so we have reinforcements coming in. I suspect they have reinforcements coming in as well. It only showed them having one, so we might actually not have any reinforcements on the other side. And if that's the case, this will be real easy, as we outnumber them 2-1 with far better armaments. There we go. Our scouts report the enemy near Alexandria, Virginia, and our army is to prepare for battle. We are facing the Army of the Potomac under the command of Wade Hampton with a strength of 16,000 men and 33 guns. The enemy army is green, and the morale is reported to be confident. Reports indicate the supply situation is outstanding. Our supply state of our army is also outstanding. It is important to note that I do have Fog of War on, so those are estimates. They may have more, they may have less. We also do not know if they have reinforcements. I believe I have reinforcements, and apparently we control the objective even though we are attacking them. This map. We've been on this map, and we've been defending this objective before. Once more, we will have to hold the turnpike. However, unlike the last time I think we held the turnpike, I believe we have reinforcements. So maybe the reinforcements are the guys on the way. So we're going to detach our cavalry, put them in the rear. Got a couple guns here. We don't yet have the upgraded artillery reforms. So we just got the small initial guns. We'll go something like that. These guys in line as well. I'm going to partially deploy behind the objective here. What I think I'm going to do. And then mainly try to keep them back with skirmishers. Although I do have quite a bit of entrenchment points. I could potentially run... Yeah, let's run some sort of parapet. Instead of putting these guys on the fence, we'll put them on a parapet. Oops. Hopefully put them the right way around. Yeah. Springfield muskets in. And then we'll keep the rifled muskets, suppose, back as the reserve. That makes sense. Okay. And then we'll probably go ahead and shake out skirmishers when the actual time starts. Let's get time moving. We'll order skirmishers to be shanked out from all the infantry. and then we'll push them forward. Enemy is coming from somewhere. They're probably coming from there. We got to deploy a little bit forward. And or they haven't just received orders to march yet, one of the two. Because we don't see any dust being kicked up the army. We'll go ahead and position the skirmishers forward on the river. Using a little bit of a trick to quickly order long-distance movement orders to the skirmishers. Don't have to make them quite so much to get them to move up. Okay. So that's the three sort of crossings I suspect the enemy's going to cross. The last time they did come across this one as well. But we're also kind of just stalling for time while we wait for our reinforcements to arrive. We shouldn't have a lot of difficulty here, I'm thinking. You already have a minor victory from a morale standpoint, so we just need to flick the casualties on the enemy, I believe.
Watch those flanks, Sergeant! You see?
Oop. Sound's giving it away. Yeah, they're probably here. Games Fog of War is not necessarily the best Fog of War, apparently. I can hear the enemy's sound through the Fog of War. Yeah, they're probably going to mainly come down the river. That means we'll probably go ahead and do what we did last time, sort of choke one up on the river here to delay them while our guys arrive.
Weapon at the ready, boys! Watch those...
Still waiting for that one to advance. Still kind of waiting for that one to advance.
Watch those flanks!
Ah, now we can definitely see the dust being kicked up through the Fog of War, so they're definitely coming from that direction. At least some of them are. There's definitely at least one army out there. There may be a second one. And that would explain maybe their slow advance.
Sergeant!
So they're being pretty decently aggressive, so they're probably not waiting for reinforcements. There may only be the one army. We may be doing two army against one. There comes the lead elements marching down the road.
Don't fall out!
So we vaguely got our pillbox set up just as they cross and then span out on the other side of the river. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and tell the unit to lay down a little bit. Give them over till they stand up. Okay. Move them a little closer and lay them down when the muskets, because the muskets here are kind of serving as the stall so the rifles can have fun.
Stay down, boys. Stay down, boys. Stay down, boys. How much longer, Sarge?
We have Fagan's brigade coming up first.
Prime and low, boys. Stay down, boys.
Okay, let's send this one up and get a little more range. Oh, they shook out a detachment. Interesting. So it's one detachment being beaten up on by 4. So I think our detachment will lead their detachment. The question is... Oh yeah, they reabsorb the detachment into the unit. Bring over some of the guys from the right flank. Doesn't seem like they're going around yet. Probably time to move that one back. It's stabilizing. Usage there, we need a bigger range, so we're going to put rifle muskets. They did completely fall apart before getting out of range. Oh, Hill's brigade is really weak to start with? Okay. Whatever units is low on ammo. Yeah, the rifles would do that. They've been having a field day, so going through their ammo pretty quickly. be receiving reinforcements, though they're probably only like 4 hours out. So we just gotta stall the enemy for 4 hours for the reinforcements to arrive. They're definitely suffering more losses, although we have suffered one of our skirmishers routed. But they've made it back to their units, so we can redeploy the skirmishers, new fresh batch of skirmishers from that unit. Really low, down to 5. So those rifles are being used heavily. Not gonna be much longer, they're gonna have to pull back. Just to rearm. Okay, you're low, so it's definitely time to call you back just to send you to go get more ammo, basically. Right now it's just a bunch of Springfield muskets. All the rifled muskets are currently rotating out and in. Someone that's low. That group's low, down to 4. Oh, and that group's actually out. Okay, so it's time to pull that one back. Okay, you're low and out. So I'll call you back. Yeah, it's probably time to pull that one back as well. Low in ammo, but still having ammo, which is good enough for me. Redeploy the rifle muskets. This is mostly a sort of grand plan. This is a stalling action to wait for reinforcements to arrive. Granted, as far as the stalling action is going, it's probably going a little too well. Because we have inflicted multiple routes upon the enemy, and the losses on the enemy side is beginning to stack up. coming off a well in that exchange. You're in ammo. Time to pull you back. Do have them allowed to use their initiative on, so when I give orders like send out skirmishers, sometimes I send them out from everywhere. Or at least try to. Yeah, the skirmish is going well. It had been going a little too well. The main army is basically not engaged at the moment. We're trading 10 to 1 in our choke point here, which is always nice to see. From that unit. Okay, that unit's gonna request you come back. Ah, yes. Tune for the ants go marching. A couple different songs also go by the same tune, but I recognize that one. Getting low ammunition reports on the rifle muskets. This one may need to go back just because it's getting too heavily shot up. Well, if we get them to run off, that works perfectly fine. Yeah, makes sense. Down to four volleys. Okay, it's time for that one to go back just for more ammo. Very low report from the other rifle musket. 4 more volleys and I'll have to withdraw to rearm. There we go. There's the ammo basically out. Time to call it back.
Aim low, boys. Shoot the one on that hole.
Oh, got an enemy to run away.
The one on that hole.
Russell's low on ammo.
Don't stop for the wounded. Keep moving.
Oh, it came in a little early. Yeah, they're down to 11 volleys left. It says they're probably like 10 something actually, and it's just running 11. Okay, another batch of rifle muskets going out.
We're ready, boys. Never mind the wounded. Keep firing.
I love how the entire Confederate army is just stuck here. And we continue to wait for reinforcements. Our promised reinforcements. As the skirmish has been going on for 3 hours
Watch those flanks.
at the river crossing here. very much not what I told you to do. Overly aggressive enemy, or unit getting into crossfire under our own guys, yep. Yeah, let's pull this one back and get it, organized with the existing army. Very low ammo report. Probably going for these guys, yeah. Around and check to see if we've got any more squares I can shake out. Yeah. Almost got that batch of rifle muskets back. Whoops. No, don't deploy the entire brigade. I think that's a little overkill for what we want. We're hopefully delaying the enemy until our reinforcements arrive, which are here. I've just been ignoring them. Okay. Yeah, we'll give them a general move order. We'll stall until at least they're vaguely in position, and then we'll probably start moving the brigades forward if they haven't crossed the river by that point. When your ammo's out as well. Yeah, it's gonna pull you back. Wait, no, don't send out the... Ay, ay, ay. Brigades, stay back. And send out the skirmishers. Yeah, cool. So some of that might be, I've given the units initiative. They're like, the enemy's out there, I want to go fight them. It's like, yeah, no, we got a defensive position, we're defending the defensive position. And then I'm just bad at issuing orders that apparently I'm grabbing brigade-sized units as skirmishers and sending them out. Okay, losses. We've definitely inflicted a lot more losses the enemy than we've taken. The fight still goes on. And our reinforcements, now that I've recognized they're on the battlefield and just need to receive orders, are on their way to get into their positions. Still waiting for them to come back. Yeah, waiting for that batch to come back, okay. There we go. 4 elements arriving. Of course, the new artillery guns are probably going to be the last to arrive. That's probably fine. I think we've actually routed full brigade-sized units to this skirmish at this point, so... Yeah, we at least pushed one brigade off the battlefield. With just detachments. Low on ammo. We're not gonna have the retreat really run out. We'll actually hit low. Officially hit low. Maybe not surprising the Cav is the first to arrive. Bit of a long day, but it is the first day. Okay. Running from the field. How many volleys do you have left? 6. I might just have those guys go and reinforce or rearm from their parent unit.
Watch those flanks, Sergeant.
I'm gonna have Russell's detachment take over for them.
I'll smell the damn rebels. Those flanks, Sergeant. Watch those flanks, Sergeant. Quiet in the rank.
And it's somewhat interesting, the enemy is apparently not even attempting to advance at this point. Here's his formation, almost in position. Okay, let's detach the cavalry.
Sergeant, any word from the back wheeling?
And arguably probably detach the artillery as well. Once that's carried out, we'll order the rest of the unit to line, and then we'll start pushing forward with the infantry.
Watch those flanks, Sergeant. Whipping it. Keep your position.
one long day of skirmishing. Very low ammo report on that rifle. But yeah, battle is going well. Maybe not inflicting as many casualties as we would like. It's mostly just skirmishers, just exchanging shots at this point.
One on that horse.
Some of the brigades that have been shot up so much they're at the state of almost running away. So yeah, I think if the enemy doesn't attack or doesn't run away over the night, we'll probably engage in a general offensive come morning. Yep, okay, they withdrew over the night. Maybe isn't surprising. Probably could have pressed them harder, but we did end up, in theory, inflicting 2,300 infantry casualties on them. And probably about another 100, probably on artillery crewmen. For about 479 of ours. Major General Patterson apparently is now famous. Okay, this is where I'm going to put the part break in for the battle video. So I hope you've been enjoying. If you're watching on YouTube, there probably will be another video up tomorrow. I'm going to try to record 4 parts today, so one campaign part and 3 battle parts is kind of the plan. So you can expect there to probably be a battle up tomorrow and the battle up the day after tomorrow. We'll see how everything else goes if we end up having more battles than that. If you're watching Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to mute the mic for a cut because of the way this is being recorded. But otherwise, we'll be right back with the next part. Well, right back with resuming the campaign. We may have another battle pretty quickly. And until the next part or stream, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next one, and bye for now.